Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Monica Muli in case you're new here, and today I'm going to do a very detailed video showing you how to stop your under eye concealer from creasing. As you can see guys, I am moisturizing my face. I have already done my eyeshadow, and if you want to see how I achieve this eyeshadow look, you should just check my Facebook page. I will link it down below. Please take note that I am moisturizing my face and I am concentrating on my under eyes because it needs moisture as well. Make sure you push in the moisturizer and let your moisturizer dry out before you go in with your primer. Just give it like 2 to 3 minutes to dry out, to settle, and then you go in with your primer. My moisturizer has settled and I am going on with my primer. I am going to give the primer like a minute or two before I blend it. This makes sure that your primer has settled and it will settle very nicely on your skin. When you start blending your primer, you can spread it and then you push it in, or you can just spread it and at the same time push it in. I prefer spreading it first and then I push the primer into my skin. Remember, like where you put your concealer, your under eyes, that skin is so light. It is the lightest skin on your face, so you have to be very careful because it is so delicate. Make sure that the products are absorbed into the skin. After spreading your primer, give your primer like 2 minutes to settle, a minimum of 2 minutes to settle before you go in with your foundation. Today I'm using liquid foundation, and this is very important because if you're using liquid foundation, you must also use a liquid-based concealer. I am blending my foundation and I am using a flat foundation brush to do that. And as you can see, I am putting the fresh product just on the outer corners of my face. I am not putting any fresh product on my under eyes. The other one, and let us compare the coverage. Tap in, tap in, tap in, and always look up when you are blending your concealer and your under eyes because it gives you more room to blend in and also to avoid a lot of creases. You can already see the much difference in terms of coverage, so leave your concealer for a moment before you go on and blend it. Make sure that there are no creases before you set your concealer because you'll set the creases. So I'm using this Sacha Buttercup powder to set my concealer, and I am using excess powder on this side just to show you the difference, and then I'll use a reasonable amount of powder on the other side to show you the difference. So on this other side, I will remove the excess powder with the back of my hand and blow the excess off, and then set the concealer using the powder which is remaining on the beauty blender, and you'll see the difference, guys. Tap in the product, especially when you're setting your under eyes. Just tap in the powder so that you'll set your concealer very nicely. I am blending the highlight on my nose. After that, I will take this compact powder from Maybelline and I will use it to set my concealer just on top of the Sacha Buttercup powder to remove that yellow residue left there, and also it gives your concealer a very good finish. Your concealer will not crease when you use this method. So if you want your under eye to be so highlighted, use this method, and also you will see the difference between this side and the other side. You can see that this side it is much highlighted than the other one, and this side will not crease. The one which has compact powder will not crease. Your concealer will not move because you have set it the correct way. Using the same beauty blender, the side which I used to blend my foundation, I am going around the edges where I have highlighted just to make sure that there are no rough edges, that everything blends in nicely. You should not see where your concealer stops and where your foundation starts. You should just have a very smooth blend with everything. So I will contour my cheekbones, my forehead, and then my nose, and I will put on my lipstick and I will show you guys the final look. No matter wearing trouser or dress, party is a party, so we blaze up the place. Party is a party, so we blaze up the place. Goodbye, won't you come get me? Light under the sycamore tree, and after maybe you and me can go down a shashamani. Goodbye, won't you come get me? Light under the sycamore tree, and after maybe you and me can go down a shashamani. Everybody just push out your hand. Hey oh, hey oh. Girl from the block, put you wind up your waist. Hey oh, hey oh. All of them good boy around just mash up the place. Hey oh, hey oh. This is the East African reggae bashment crew. Hey oh, hey oh. Unstoppable combinations, it's a booty. Step on stage like we step in a movie. Luxury violent, your son, you better sue me. It take a whole lot of problem for you, me. Can a love child never get a chance for you? East African lady. That's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I am so glad to share it with you, and I hope you learned something how to achieve a full coverage concealer without it creasing. If you're a beginner, this can be so problematic, and I hope you learned something. Leave your comments in the comment section down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and also don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will all see you guys next time. Bye.